I'll start by saying there are dozens, if not hundreds of art movements. Not all artists stay in the same movement. The movements include Impressionism, Bauhaus, Cubism, Pop Art, Fauvism, Romanticism, Dadaism, Abstract Expressionism, Mannerism, Futurism, etc., etc. I'll give a brief indication and examples of various art movements, and then I'll tell you about mine. So we start with Vincent van Gogh, or Van Gogh, if you're American. He was a post-impressionist and expressionist artist, a nature lover, who said he would rather paint trees seen from the window and then imaginary visions. So here are some examples of his artwork. Beautiful use of colour. Oh, and here's another one. Another post-impressionist, Paul Cézanne, who actually went on later. He pointed to Fauvism and Cubism later on. Okay, and then we have Henri Matisse. He was part of the Fauvism movement, using strong colours, dynamic brushwork, and expressive depth full of heightened emotion and colour. He used colour as a means of expression rather than as a description. And then we move on to Edward Hopper, an American artist who was a realist. Hopefully you can see the picture there, the painting. Yeah, he was part of the realist movement, depicting everyday life, the loneliness, the ugliness and unexpected beauty in the everyday world. And then we have the Impressionists, people such as Renoir. The Impressionists were fascinated by light and colour, and they celebrated nature with free brushstrokes, concentrating on landscapes and scenes from everyday life. So there, Renoir. This is Henri Fantin-Latour, I believe, here and here. And this one is, let's have a look, Edward Manet. And another Manet. And then this one is Claude Monet. Okay, so there's some examples there. Anyway, after looking at many types of movement, art movement, I decided to come up with one of my own. And I've named it Simonism, as Simon is my name. To be a Simonist painter, the paintwork will be layered, showing depth of history, have no sharp edges, incorporate black line work that flows freely, uses bold contrast in colour and shape, and has an element of humour, light or dark. So, that is my art movement. Why don't you have a go at coming up with your own? It may be helpful in narrowing your focus on what you want your art to be.